guys, it's Deanna of Regular Ass TV, and today's video is going to be a quick final review on the hair that I am wearing right now, and it's also going to be a kind of like guide slash tip video on how to keep your weave looking fresh and lasting long. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I am wearing my Vivid Locks Boutique virgin Brazilian hair, and I am wearing lengths, I think 24, 2 packs of 22, and like a half a pack of 18, and I have a 14 or 16 inch lace closure. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll get close so you guys can see it. I did not dye my knots. I don't really believe in that, and I'm really scared that I'm gonna mess it up if I do. You guys can see my initial review. I'll link it like right here so you can see what I thought initially. But really quickly, just my final review is that I love this hair. It is very low maintenance. I don't really have any issues with tangling. Towards the end of the month, I did have a little bit of shedding, but it wasn't anything like out of the ordinary. This hair does not shed really badly. A quick tip would be to always use a heat protectant on this hair. If you watch my initial video, you know I had some issues with the ends splitting, and that was because I did not use a heat protectant when curling my hair at like 400 degrees, but we ain't gonna talk about that. By far, this is the most affordable hair that I have ever seen, and it lasts long. It's good quality. I have this on a U-part wig, so I will be taking this off, working with my natural hair for a little while, and probably putting this back on maybe at the beginning of next year. And yeah, this is great hair. I love it, guys. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Okay, now to the very highly requested, actually, from you ladies on how to keep your weave looking fresh or making it last longer. Tip number one would be to treat your weave like actual hair. Do not try to treat this like it's not real hair, because I mean, if you have Brazilian or human hair, it is real hair. You cannot you know, like I made the mistake of not use heat protectant on it, and just don't treat it badly. If you want your hair to last, treat it like real hair. Keep it conditioned, shampoo it, use heat protectant, comb through it. These are just like the easy 1, 2, 3s. Treat your hair that you have installed like real hair. Tip number two to keeping your weave looking fresh: seal your wefts. If you are the type of person that likes to cut your wefts as you lay your tracks, like you go across, you like measure it out and cut it, then do another one, measure it out and cut it, make sure you seal your wefts. Cutting your wefts is the easiest way to get shedding. I personally do not cut my wefts, especially if it is human hair or Brazilian hair. I don't cut it. I do the fold over method. If you guys would like a tutorial on how I make my U-part wigs, or just how I like lay tracks in general like that, please comment below and let me know. Tip number 3 is to wash and condition your weave. I have washed this weave twice, I believe, and I conditioned both times. I will be doing a deep conditioning treatment before I put it back in. So make sure it is clean, especially if you're using products on it. Products will weigh the hair down, and it will take away its luster and its bounciness, so definitely make sure you are shampooing the hair either on your head or off of your head, maybe once a week or every other week, and make sure you are conditioning it. Tip number 4 is heat protectant. My favorite tip. On any hair, make sure you use a heat protectant every time you are using hot tools on your hair. Heat protectant will definitely keep it from getting split ends, keep it from being damaged, losing its luster, and just losing its life. You don't want your hair to look dry and just dead and ugh. Tip number 5, limit the amount of products you use on your hair. When you use products in your hair, like I said a little bit earlier, you are going to weigh your hair down. Don't use a whole bunch of oils, and don't use a whole bunch of cheap oils. You don't want to be spraying oil sheen all up in your weave. You're gonna go out there looking like a glazed pig. No, we don't want to look like that. This hair in particular, the Vivid Locks Boutique hair, is very good at holding a curl or holding a wave after you braid it, so I don't even use that much hairspray. The only thing I use on this is a little bit of argan oil when it's looking a little bleh. Tip number 6 is also a tip for all of my ladies who have natural hair. When you are detangling your weave, always detangle from the ends of your hair to the root. So basically start at the ends, detangle it there, and then work your way up to the top. If you detangle from the top of your hair to the root, basically what you are doing is pushing the knots down your hair. So when you get to the ends of your hair, you just have a huge knot ball, and that ain't gonna work. Trust me, you're gonna be sitting there all day trying to, no. Tip number 7, my last tip, is to always comb or brush before bed. I know that sounds like such a chore, but depending on how active you are during the day, you can get tangles depending on what kind of hair you're using, and you definitely always want to comb and brush those tangles out before you go to sleep, and to wrap your hair up at night. Now, when I go to bed, I oftentimes braid my hair down into a single braid. I feel like this has been the best practice for me the whole month that I've had this hair in. I braid the hair down just from like here into the ends, and then I take the braid and wrap it around itself in the back, and then I tie my hair up, and that has kept me from, oh my god, so many ordeals. It also works as a bam, easy styling tip, easy styling kind of technique, because in the morning, oh, Madison, don't shake, they can hear you. In the morning, you have like these nice little waves in your hair. So if you're running late, bam, take the braid out or leave the braid in and you are ready to go. I guess that's for no, there's one more. Oh my gosh, if you have come to the end, if your weave has come to the end of its life and you have just done everything wrong, there's a secret way to revitalize your hair. If it has seen better days and you want to try to bring that back to life, if you take the wefts and boil a pot of water, not too much water, you don't need a whole bunch of water, squirt some really good conditioner in the boiling water and dip the hair into the boiling water and conditioner, and then let it in and kind of spin it around. Don't let it be in there for more than a minute. Oh Jesus, I don't want to be responsible for any singed hair, but just dip it in the boiling water with the conditioner, pull out, let it dry. It really, I don't know what it does to it, but it helps the hair. Like, your ends will go from ratty and nasty to, oh, did she just buy that shit? Other than that, ladies, I think that is all the tips that I have. In the comments below, for my avid weave wearers, leave a tip for somebody else, some tips and tricks on keeping your weave fresh and all that in the comments below for other weave wearers. If you like this video, definitely thumbs it up, and until next time, guys, bye. Oh, I love this brush. This brush might be my favorite brush out of the whole damn thing.